The swinger, and short of the goal!
Still Lionel Messi! Pep Guardiola beats Sir Alex Ferguson for the second time in 2 years in the final.
But before football became chaos, it was geometry. Before instinct ruled, there was design. And no system represented that design more perfectly than this one. Tiki-Taka. To some, a ballet of passes. To others, the death of risk. But at its core, it was something else, a method, a structure of thought, a philosophy that turned the ball into an equation. This is not a story about beauty, it's a story about precision, about how a team used space, time, and rhythm to dominate the game, and how control paradoxically became freedom. Can control create art or destroy it?
Tell me about Tiki-Taka. Where did the phrase come from, and how do you pronounce it properly?
Tiki-Taka, that's something like this. So he puts the ball but as quick as possible and these sort of things. But it's when we started in Barcelona to do positioning play. It's responsibility of the ball, where you play, how you play. Controlling the ball is the basis of football. In the beginning, that was something where people laughed about because they didn't understand that it was football. And until it had the results and people enjoyed it and people loved it, and now it's a fantastic word.
Barcelona always train in tight spaces. If the ball doesn't stay by your foot, it's gone.
The origin, 1970s. Amsterdam. Orange shirts in motion. Cruyff glides between defenders. It began with Rinus Michels, a school teacher turned architect. He built Total Football, a system founded on logic and flexibility. Every player could occupy any space. Defenders attacked, forwards defended. The pitch became a living organism, constantly adapting, always thinking. When Johan Cruyff arrived at Barcelona, he didn't bring a tactic. He brought a doctrine. He believed football could be rational, that it could be taught like music or mathematics. If you have the ball, the other team can't score. Between 1988 and 1996, he built his dream team. Koeman, Guardiola, Stoichkov. He turned the field into a grid. Each player, a point in a geometric equation. Triangles everywhere. Every pass, a movement toward equilibrium. He transformed La Masia into a laboratory of thought. Children weren't taught to run faster. They were taught to see, to perceive angles, distances, timing. Cruyff's Barcelona didn't just win trophies. It changed how a generation understood the game. Can logic create creativity? The pitch, a digital map divided into luminous polygons. Tiki-Taka is a choreography disguised as a tactic. Its foundation lies in two mathematical models. Voronoi, defining zones of influence. Delaunay, connecting those zones with triangles. Together, they create a perpetual machine of passing. When Xavi moves 2 meters right, 5 zones shift. When Iniesta drops back, the system breathes. Formation? 4-3-3. Sometimes 4-1-4-1. Always compact, always rational. Principles. 1. Occupy space to control it. Never chase the ball. 2. Use triangles to create the invisible advantage. 3. Pass not to advance, but to provoke. 4. Defend with possession, rhythm as armor. 5. Collective mindset. The ball runs, not us. Busquets turns, finds Xavi. Xavi shifts, opens to Iniesta. Iniesta pivots, ball glides. Each triangle creates time. Each touch resets the geometry. The rival runs. The ball breathes. At its peak, this was a paradox. Static in shape, fluid in spirit. No improvisation, yet endless creativity. Within structure, freedom thrived. Tiki-Taka wasn't random motion. It was order disguised as beauty. Is beauty just order, perfectly hidden? The master, Johan Cruyff. the philosopher. He believed the game should be taught before it's played. His dream team wasn't built on stars, but on thinkers. He trained footballers to understand space as artists understand light. And his greatest student, Pep Guardiola. Pep, the engineer. I don't want my players to run, I want the ball to run. Between 2008 and 2012, Guardiola built the purest version of Tiki-Taka. Barca became a metronome of dominance, every pass purposeful, every run premeditated. Camp Nou, 5-0 versus Real Madrid. Guardiola clenches his fist. The crowd becomes a heartbeat. Busquets, the anchor. Xavi, the brain. Iniesta, the imagination. Messi, the anomaly that broke logic yet completed it. For 4 years, Barcelona didn't just play football, they dictated time. 14 titles, one era, infinite influence. Xavi and Iniesta, the executors. Their chemistry bordered on telepathy. Xavi orchestrated tempo, Iniesta broke patterns. Together, rhythm and melody. Spain 2010, Iniesta's goal, silence, then eruption.
Is taking football to another place.
Pep Guardiola.
Pep Guardiola.
Men's coach of the year is Pep Guardiola.
He's racked up every record almost in the book.
The guy never came third place. He's always first or second.
A style of football which is being revered, copied and mirrored.
What he's done for even the way he's just changed football.
Transformed football in many ways.
He's one of the best managers. But Guardiola, he killed the game.
Capello on Pep. He has done tremendous damage to football.
Why everyone is copying Guardiola? Because now we got robots.
As you can see, you have to stay in your position.
You will never see a player like Ronaldinho anymore.
The legacy. The golden light fades. Grids replace grass. Tiki-Taka evolves. Guardiola 2.0. Bayern and Manchester City. He adds half spaces, inverted fullbacks, rotational zones. It's no longer possession for its own sake. It's possession to progress. He calls it control through flexibility. Each movement triggers 3 others. The geometry lives inside algorithms now, but every revolution creates resistance.
He's one of the greatest managers of all time.
Maybe he's the best manager in the world, the best manager who create the teams attacking the back four.
Who also has an unpredictable personality.
Very erotic voice, by the way.
I'm not a native speaker, but if you want to understand me wrong, you can do that all the time.
It's very difficult to describe his personality, but it is empathy, it is a kind of love.
This is a man who claims to be normal. If anything, he's the opposite.
When you came here, you introduced yourself as the normal one. And we were sitting in Germany and laughing because we knew you aren't. Or are you?
I'm 100%.
To be honest, I never read a book about football. I never had the opportunity to look what other coaches are doing, so I had to learn it by myself.
Why don't you wear a suit?
I don't like it. I like wearing a suit in the right moment, but I never. My problem is I have no space, no resources to think about what I wear.
I have so many questions still, much more than answers. Means could I be special? How could I be exceptional?
I think I'm a special one. You cannot put pressure on me, no chance. So I arrive here with my ego big. No, it's even higher.
Klopp's gegenpressing, chaos as weapon. Mourinho's reactive block. Denial as control. Klopp's system is a virus of pressure. Mourinho's a fortress of calculation. Both ask the same question: how do you fight geometry? Today, the science of Tiki-Taka lives in data. XG, pitch control, occupancy models, mathematical descendants of Cruyff's intuition. Modern dominance isn't measured by goals, but by space controlled. Arteta, Xavi, De Zerbi, 3 apostles of positional play. Arteta uses patience as a trap. Xavi on nostalgia as structure. De Zerbi, chaos within geometry. Different rhythms, same philosophy. Because Tiki-Taka was never about one team. It was about the human obsession with control. Does control still define the future or limit it? The Tiki-Taka was born from a desire to understand chaos. It sought not to eliminate risk, but to manage it with elegance. It taught us that control isn't the absence of uncertainty. It's the mastery of timing. To play Tiki-Taka was to submit to something larger than yourself, to trust that movement and structure could create meaning. Football as meditation, discipline turned into art. Each pass, a dialogue between order and instinct. Each triangle, a heartbeat. Each match, a scientific poem. In a world that glorifies chaos, Tiki-Taka whispered that patience is power. Domination can come from harmony, not aggression. It was never about keeping the ball. It was about controlling yourself. Control was never the goal. It was the path to freedom. Closing Tiki-Taka wasn't just possession. It was geometry in motion. The art of control in a game built on chaos. Think like a coach. Smart fans don't just watch, they analyze. Over 100,000 thinkers strong. Join us on the road to 250,000. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Subscribe and raise your football IQ.